This is Whatever Robert. Thank you for joining. Today, I'm going to show you a cheap dinner, easy to make. Right here we got some cube steak, provolone, Kaiser buns. You cook this. Well, you cook these, but you got to add some seasoning salt. I got this from the dollar aisle at Shop and Save. And let me tell you, so I might use Larry's and all kind of seasonings, but this one I go to for some reason. It has good taste. As you can tell, I keep all my spices right here. So this is my hot seasoning side because this is all Cajun. This is my other stuff that I cook with, like soups and stuff. So yeah, I keep it my flour right here and stuff like that. Get you a sharp knife, cut, then it peels right over. Before you handle meat, always wash your hands. So then, take it, season it up. The pot's getting warm, so then I add the steak to the pot, or pan I should say. Got my lid on there because I want to get the top a nice little steam heat. That way it gets tender. Don't add the cheese yet though. We're letting it simmer on both sides, a steady flame. I use provolone from the deli. You can get mozzarella the same way. You can add mozzarella and provolone to it as well. As you can see, I got the Kaisers. Now, if you get the steak and you have a hoagie bun, a half of a hoagie bun, you can take the cube steak, add the provolone, add lettuce, tomato, and have a steak hoagie. It's that simple. Just because it's cube steak does not mean you can't make a steak hoagie with it. See, when I flip this, it's going to be nice and golden brown. I don't know if you saw that. Let me flip this back over. You can almost see that it's almost cooked all the way through. So look how tender so far. You can rip it. It's going to be good with some provolone on it. Simmering. I'll get my cheese ready. I'll have it hot. Get it to room temperature because then when you put the lid back on, it melts nice and evenly because it's pre-warm. So what I'm using on mine today is just ketchup. So it's more or less like a cheesesteak sandwich. I don't know if my wife will use the ketchup, but we're going to see. Don't forget, use a bread knife when you cut the buns. This is my old cooking bread knife. You can see it showed some ages. It's getting dull. Had it for so long. Look how good they look. They're nice and tender as well. Mind you, there's a lot of juice in here. It helps it get tender. So I'm simmering it and I'm adding this lid to make it even more tender. Because what that does, it locks in all that juice into the steak so it's nice and juicy and tender. Now what I did was I took the lid off because I wanted it to dry up a little bit so when I put the cheese on here, it doesn't fall off and becomes too much. What that means is it's not going to burn everywhere. Some people like that crispy cheese. I don't. Now we just wait for the cheese. You want to put the lid back on. That way it melts onto the steak. No baking. You just wait till all the cheese is melted. I gotta slice my Kaiser rolls and I'm ready to serve it. Look how good they look. Hit a rough spot there. Very good. It's very tasty. Like I said, I got that spice from the dollar aisle and it's very good. This is the cheese. Cheese is key though. Well, if you like when I do cooking with Rob, drop a comment and maybe I'll do some more recipes on this channel. If you don't mind, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. I want this channel to grow, so help this guy out and let Whatever Robert grow. Thanks for watching and hey, whatever you do, make it fun.